Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Cignetti told me right before the game, this is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single.
And the Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. That's reeled in. It's Chambers. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take
Let's
it to
go.
the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Play action, Carr. Finds his man. It's Richard. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. Quick completion to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. The run inside. It's Richard. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Carr to throw. Snagged out of the air. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. 3rd and long, and the defense dialed up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Say what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Running inside, it's Richard. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Throwing, Carr. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You've got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough, keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have...
Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback over.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Play fake, Carr. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Unloads it left. Got his man. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He'll do it himself. He breaks a tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They'll line up for a second down play. The run inside. It's Richard. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. Turning it on. And he used that patented spin move to pick up a few extra yards. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the O.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it out to the 20. Throwing, Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Running inside. It's Richard. Might have a chance. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Let's go.
Getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Richard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Going deep. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's a good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. To the 10. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. From the gun, looking for a man. Moving out of the pocket. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's get things popping with Maryland in their matchup against the number 2 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Terrapins in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path? Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Bloomington. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And every time.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Under fire. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Just a terrific effort to make the one-handed grab, but he couldn't get past the marker.
Well, how about how easy he made it look? Just sticks the mid up in the air. I know he didn't get the first down, but just no big deal. Just I've done this before. You know, another day at the office.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle?
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll keep... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name.
Let's go.
He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Red pass, it's complete.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. There's some room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, he's got some space. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Knocked down inside the red zone, and they pick it up on fourth down to keep this drive moving. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run inside. It's Martin. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires quickly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to. Got a little grass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Just this side of midfield. Defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete. Great place to start for this offense. Escapes trouble. Pressure is on the way. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. Goes high to pull it in. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Hoosiers! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse